Hello everyone, welcome back to Ethaniel's Archives. My name's Ethan, and today we are not covering Bioshock. Woohoo, we're done with that. No. Today I will be reviewing another one of my favorite games. That game is Dead Space. Now, as usual, I will start off with a basic review, and I will continue a basic, and I will continue with the actual review. I'll start off with like a basic overview of the game, and if, as always, if you want to see me do an in-depth story overview, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and yeah. So to begin, I will actually finally say this. I am glad to be able to talk about a game that I actually after the Bioshock Infinite video, I am glad to talk about this, a game that I actually really enjoy. Now, to begin, Dead Space was a game created in 2008 by, by Electronic Arts. You may know them as the Money company these days, full of microtransactions. Nah, this game was made in the heyday of anti-microtransactions in pro non-microtransactions, as I should say. But yeah. So Dead Space takes place far in the future, when we have mastered space travel. And in it, we follow the story of an engineer named Isaac Clarke, boarding in the Ishimura to run an engineering job. Only, it's not his usual engineering job. He quickly faces these undead alien monsters thingies called necromorphs, and he has to fight his way through hordes of them with improvised tools, improvised weapons, I might say, such as mining tools. And as you progress through the story, you find out the true objective of the USG Ishimura, what they were doing, how much of their operation was illegal, and all sorts of things. Now time for the review. As I said, I really enjoyed this game when I first played it. I love the game mechanics. Instead of the standard zombie aim for the head, double tap, this one is a more, I guess you could say, like, strategic one. You gotta keep your calm, or else you're not gonna do any damage. Trust me, I have freaked out and just put a bunch of body shots. Barely did anything. It's only whenever you keep your calm and take out their weak spots that they will actually go down. As always, if y'all want to see me play this game, don't know what to do. I also enjoyed the armor, how it looks. This cover art's pretty cool. It's which pretty dope. I should probably show you the game disc. I didn't do that with my Bioshock Infinite, but yeah. As always, this is for the PS3. But yeah, I enjoyed the gameplay. I enjoyed the suspense. Like, this game had me on edge the entirety of the time I was playing it. I think this was actually the first true horror game I played. Yeah, I played like offshoots of Five Nights at Freddy's and crap like that. Yes, there was a time when I was into Five Nights at Freddy's. Do not judge, please. Please don't. I was young. Still am, but much younger back in the day, that time. But this game is better than that. I did play this while I was playing, around the same time I played Resident Evil 6, which, as y'all know, isn't the best, so this really left a lasting impact, probably because it was also really good. I enjoyed the gameplay mechanics. I enjoyed the suspense. Like, I had times where my heart felt like it was gonna just tear out of my chest from like a jump scare. I enjoyed the weaponry. I enjoyed the weapon upgrade system. It wasn't like capitalism haven. It was like there was a separate currency for that, even though you could use the normal currency to buy that separate currency. Although I keep calling it currency, they're called power nodes. Um, kind of a, I'm gonna say that's kind of a dumb name, power nodes. But I mean, everything else about this game was good. I can't judge them too much on that part. I say everything else. I will get to my part where I critique it. I have a couple of critiques, but I'll get to that. I enjoyed Isaac Clarke's like silent, like as a silent protagonist. I have a thing for silent protagonists. I don't know. It's just like a sweet spot of mine, like Master Chief, um, the Doomslayer, stuff like that. Um, what else did I enjoy with this game? I enjoyed the like New Game Plus. That's like a perfect power fantasy to where it's like you're not so overpowered. You have infinite ammo on the most powerful weapons, but you have plenty of ammo that you're not really worried about losing it, especially if you're playing on easy mode. Yes, I've only played all these games I've played. I gotta be honest with y'all. I've only really played them on easy mode. Also, don't judge, please. But yeah, all these games I played them on easy mode. But yeah, especially when you're playing on easy mode, you're always gonna have ammo. But if you upgrade the plasma cutter fully, you don't even need the other weapons. You can just tear through all the enemies with the plasma cutter, plus stasis and telekinesis. But yeah, so there's that. Now time for critiques. There is one obvious one. The asteroid minigame. Yes, we all hated that from what I heard. That one was so tedious that I almost lost my mind 29.9 million times just trying to get it done with. But the cannons overheated too much. And my strategy with that isn't accuracy, it's spray and pray. Because I was praying. And I'm sure y'all were too, even if y'all are atheists. Y'all probably were praying that y'all didn't die. Yeah. Spray and pray was my strategy for that. I also think the story was a bit lackluster, but then again, like as I said before, this was around the same time I played Resident Evil 6, which also had a worse story than this, but it was also around the same time I was playing the first BioShock, which, as y'all know my opinion, I think the story on that was like phenomenal. So I can't be too picky on the story because I have a kind of I was comparing it to BioShock, which turns out I'm not the only one. A lot of people tie this in with like almost like BioShock. I've seen so many things online of like BioShock and this like as in one game. I'm like, man, that's dope. I wish they actually did a collab. That'd have been cool. That would be cool. A Dead Space and BioShock collab, like I don't know, like have Subject Delta fighting off hordes of necromorphs, or have Isaac Clarke fighting off splicers. That'd be cool. Okay. But this game, I'm just ranting now. So there's that. Another part, I say I don't like this. It wasn't because it was bad. It was because I was terrified while I was doing this. The hunter, the guy that regenerates. Yes, I almost cried because of the fear I was in. Yes. I don't do that now, but if y'all, like I said, if y'all want to see me play this, I will. I could also get my mom to play this. She has a really fun reaction when she gets scared. Either she screams and like in perfect pitch of C, or she's screaming so loud, everything's on fire, hell has been conjured, all that. Yeah. All in all, this game was and is great. I can do a weapons tier list on this if y'all really want me to, along with a necromorph tier list if y'all really want me to. Well, not even if y'all really want me to. A lot of these stuff I will probably do anyways once I figure out how to like put a tier list on the screen and record that. That will be great. What other thoughts do I have about this? The weapons are really fun to use. I love how they all had like a secondary fire. All the weapons did. Sure, the plasma cutters one was kind of like underwhelming. It's just boop, pew pew pew, boop, pew pew pew. But even then, that's like still useful for certain creatures. Like if you're trying to take out the legs, horizontal, pew pew pew. Trying to take out the arms for like those little children, pew pew pew, horizontal. Now when it comes to like the brute, take out his arms, vertical all the way. And yeah, armor. The armor for Isaac Clarke is phenomenal. Zero gravity sections. Yeah, they could have used a little bit more work. I have not played Dead Space 2. I really want to though. Might try to see if I can buy a copy online. But yeah. So yeah, all in all, I really enjoyed this. I love how it takes like it doesn't take that much space for the save files. Like the amount of times I save in that game, it's crazy. But yeah, so I'm trying to think of something else to say. I can't right now. So I guess I'll end this video here. If you liked the video, click the subscribe button, click the bell icon, and if y'all want me to review another game, remember it's gonna probably have to be PlayStation 3, because I don't have a PlayStation 4 or 5. But that's besides the point. But if y'all want me to review another game, y'all know what to do. Click the subscribe button, little bell icon, put in the comments. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Signing off.